Hello, this is the clock guy. I couldn't pass up a chance to show off my black Mantel clocks. I have had many of these in my day, in my collections, but not so many at one time. I actually have 5 others that are not in this good a shape, so they're being worked on. Maybe the face is off of them or the insides are out, the movement. But I just thought I'd put up 7 for your enjoyment. This is the only one that is not black. It is a wooden clock in the same style with the pillars and columns and the nice ornate feet. That is a Gilbert clock. It's in very nice shape. I happen to like the wood tone. I also like the black for what it is. I also like the black. This is an Ingraham. Ingraham made many of these clocks. Actually, all of these companies made a lot of these clocks, many different styles. They were very popular when they were in fashion. There were hundreds of models to choose from at the time, and that would have been the 1880s around the 1910s, and then the tambour clock came into fashion. Wood, some people call them Napoleon hats or camelback. Once that came into fashion, these died out, and it's too bad because they are beautiful clocks, but extremely heavy. And for example, this one weighs 29 pounds. This is an Ansonia. It's nicely decorated. This is another Gilbert. This is an Ansonia. It's a smaller one. And there were many different designs. I said the lion's faces, and just the decorative handle, and the rams, and the other type handle, and then no handle. This is another Ansonia. This is an open escapement with a brass dial. The others, as you saw, had white dials. Very common, white, easy to see. The open escapement actually is what makes the tick-tock sound, and you can see it very clearly on this clock. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. This was a French design on this particular clock. Okay. That is my Hershey grandfather clock, which I will have a video up for. So the pendulum goes back and forth and is driven by either weight or spring. And in this case, all of these are spring driven, so the spring strength pulls on this escape wheel. This escape wheel in the center that's moving is trying to spin freely, and if you took that escapement off, that would spin that you wouldn't even be able to see it. It goes so fast. What keeps it from running free and just unwinding is the escapement. You can see it going back and forth. That is actually what drives the pendulum, because that has the spring tension on it. That wheel wants to unwind And what it's doing is it's forcing those pins off of each tab, as you can see, in such a way that it gives the pendulum enough push to move it over to the other side, where the other side escapes and then it returns back again. All mechanical clocks have some form of escapement like that, where it turns constant power to intermittent power. And depending on how many teeth the gears have, depending on the size of the pendulum, it has different speeds, and they can all be figured out mathematically so the clock keeps excellent time. This is a wooden design. This is called Adamantine, which is, I think the meaning of adamantine is indestructible. It's a very high polished, hard enamel paint which protects the wood. This is cast iron. This is adamantine, cast iron, and the only marble clock in the bunch. This one I haven't even started on yet. This may be one of the few that I never get rid of. Because look at the detail on this. This is another Ansonia. This is a very high quality Ansonia. This was one of the top of the line probably back in the 1880s or so, I would guess. And compared to that open escapement, which is nice, look what this one has. Now that is fancy. This one I haven't worked on yet, and I'm really looking forward to it when I have time. It is very thick beveled glass. It's very nice brass. It has this beautiful marble. I just wanted to show you what I had when I had them all in the same room together. They don't quite fit on the mantle. They're very similar in the chiming area. They all had a cathedral gong, and with the exception of the wood, they really didn't resonate well. The bases are wood, which would vibrate to help the gong sound, but the wooden ones, and I think that's what happened with the popularity, when it's made of wood, the whole clock becomes like a soundboard, similar to a piano. The whole clock vibrates. As compared to just the bass. They still sound nice. I think you can hear the difference. I like the sound of that one. I might have to listen to this one again. And some chime the half hour on a bell. There you go, my 2019 collection of black mantel clocks. This is the clock guy saying thanks for watching.